Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing episode 1 of Project V. Now, this is a world of mine that I've been working on, and guys, I want to get you guys involved in what I do and the current projects that I'm working on. So, this is actually a really cool seed. I actually came across this by accident by typing YouTube, and it actually came out better than I thought. So I'm going to show you a few of the features that the seed offers and basically what we're really going to be talking about. Now, I have a modern farm design that I've kind of been working on and really been focused in, and I want to show you guys what it's all about. Now, we're going to go step by step on this project, and I want you guys to give me some input because, quite frankly, I don't know much about farms. So as you can see, I actually leveled this whole area out, and I made this really cool modern barn. Now, the barn has a whole shitload of cool features that I'm going to explain to you later on. And I also made this storage silo system on the right, but we'll get to that in a bit. So this is the issue I'm having. I got this far based on images that I've Googled. Now I have this large landscape and I have no clue on how to really present this. Okay. Now I know there's a larger wheat farm that we're going to have to make at one point, but I don't want to make the typical conventional one. Now I've Googled images just like this on google.com. And they're great, but they really don't give me much detail on what's going on. Now, my cousins play Farmville. That really didn't help. So, if you guys ever seen the movie Twister, this is what really kind of motivated me to really get this. It was actually a really cool scene where this cow was flying all over the place. I thought that shit was funny as hell. And it was like the coolest shit. Like, that's the only thing that really represents, like the farm and tornadoes and whatnot. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Let's get back in the project. All right, so let me show you the interior of the barn, and we'll get right to it, okay? Now, I've actually designed it so that it has a shitload of stables and a lot of cool features, okay? We got stables, horse stables. I've actually designed it a certain way because, believe it or not, horses won't go through that gap just because it's a one-space gap. And we have this dual furnace system that works perfectly fine. And I have a silo storage system here, which is just for wheat. And let's go upstairs. I'm going to show you upstairs. Have you guys get a look around on how that made that. So we got a little workstation over here. Now this system right here is actually connected to the one downstairs. And over here we have some cows. I have some mushroom cows. For some reason they just despawned. I don't know why. And let's go to the other side. Got some chests right there. You got some cows for slaughtering. A few pigs. Hey, by the way, if you guys want me to make a tutorial on this barn, just leave a comment. I have no issues with that. So we also have a nice sleeping quarters right on top, which is pretty cool. Believe it or not, we really don't hear much noise from the animals downstairs, which I thought was kind of weird. Now, if we look outside this window, this gives a nice view. And let's go downstairs. Now, besides the main entrance, I actually made one on the side. Now, if you exit on the side, you're going to notice we have this really nice patio area, nice deck area, and it just looks really nice with the whole design. A lot of people really don't do that. I don't know why. And from a lot of the Google images, I've noticed that they have like a side entrance to it. Now, I got this huge silo system. Don't worry, I've actually made a tutorial on this, so if you guys want to check that out, it's pretty cool. So let's go around the seed that I was talking about. I'm going to show you a few cool features that I came across. So right next to the barn, I noticed that we had a spawner at ground level. Now this is a zombie spawner, and I really want to make an XP farm. Now I never really made one, so if you guys want to really chip in and help me out with that, that'd be awesome. Now the cool thing is you have another one, the same thing on ground level, but this one is a skeleton spawner. And they're just right next to each other. And about a few feet next to it, straight down, is the Ender Portal. Ender Porter. I can't even say it. Fuck it. So, over here, in this little pond area, if you go straight down, there's also another spawner. And what I liked about the whole seed itself was the fact that we had a village over here, besides the village over there on top of that hill, and we also have one right over here. Now, this is not really a big one. It just has a blacksmith and a house and a little, I think, water fountain or whatever it's called, a water well. But the cool thing I liked about this is that right inside this blacksmith's house, I mean, he had like 2 diamonds, which is awesome. Oh yeah, and by the way, in this lake, if you go straight down around the middle, there's another spawner. Now, there is a huge amount of spawners all around the area, and I just thought that was really awesome. Now, considering we're making a modern farm, I want to use that for our advantage. All right, I really want to make a XP farm and a skeleton spawner, a skeleton farm. All right, so let's get down to it. All right, I want to line this up exactly with the barn itself. Okay, so the entrance itself has to be just as wide as the barn door is in front of me. Okay, let's line this up correctly. Now, I'm kind of going to wing this, all right? I haven't really planned out what exactly I'm building, but I've actually seen, if you haven't seen that Google image, besides the barn, there's actually another kind of smaller barn that's like really long. And I think that's where they do all the cow slaughtering and so forth. Anyway, they do something in there. Not 100% sure what it is, but I know they do something in there. Once again, if you guys could help me out with that, I'm not too sure what they do. I think they slaughter cows or they breed them or they do some shit. Anyway, if you give me the 411 on that, that'd be awesome. We're going to build it, all right? We're going to build it. We're going to make this look hot, and it's going to be part of the whole barn. So, another feature I'm going to add to this is the, you know what? I'm going to add an industrial furnace system just for the hell of it. I mean, in case we want to do some like massive cooking or fucking stakeout, whatever the case is. I mean, we just need it. I don't know why we need it. We just need it. Now, I'm going to put it right in this, I guess, slaughterhouse that we're building. Because, I feel it deserves to be there. You know what I mean? Now, what's also cool about this seed is the fact that there's also so much to search around. I mean, there's a lot of terrain. There's not that much jungle, so don't expect that. To be honest, I hate jungles. I mean, they're really a pain and you can barely move in it. But if you like it, that's cool. I mean, whatever suits you. Another thing I'm going to need help on is a wheat farm. Now, I want to make a huge wheat farm in the entire design. Now, that whole like section in the back that's empty, I've always seen a lot of farms that have a lot of wheat and grain crops, and I want to make that. The thing is, I don't want to make that typical like 40-foot high, kind of elevator effect kind of wheat farm, right? I want to make this as flat as possible, but fully automatic. So that's the issue I'm kind of having. But the thing is, I don't want to use a shitload of pistons, and I don't want to use a lot of hoppers. Okay, so I kind of got how to transport it. I mean, there's this thing where you use ice and half slabs. Anyway, I'll show you later on once we start building it. But if you guys give me a little input on that, that'd be awesome as well. Okay. But the idea is to make a wheat farm that's semi-completely flat and fully automatic. The other thing I also want to build, I'm debating between a plantation house or one of those, southern houses. Now, the only reason I don't want to do a plantation house for the simple fact that, I feel like, the movie The Django, if you guys ever seen it. And I don't know, I feel funny about it. So, we're going to work on that. If you guys give me a little more input on that, that's awesome as well. And the whole thing is, I really want to get you guys involved in this build. You know what I mean? I want you guys to give me some input. I want to know what you guys really think about it. Okay? And as far as houses, I actually started making a few modern designs. And I want to go with, like I've said, I'm having a big debate between a plantation house and a western southern house. So anyway, we'll get to that later at one point. Alright, so I can see that I'm almost done building this whole design. And believe it or not, I really didn't come up with I didn't plan this out. I just kind of winged it and just just kind of felt it. I mean, whatever went well, I just kind of put it there. So another thing is, I noticed that a lot of these farms have water wells. Have you ever seen those like huge water wells? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. They're pretty big. I mean, you normally see them. I mean, they're the same color as the barn. Now, the question I had about that is, are they normally that huge, or do I need like a small one? And I know I have to get like a windmill at one point. And another thing would be pretty cool to add to this is a scarecrow. Now, if you could get the wheat farm and have like one of those scarecrows in it, that'd be pretty awesome. So I haven't seen any really cool designs of any. But that's something to look forward towards, Definitely a scarecrow. And we do need to add some tractor trailers. Now I know at one point there's actually a little barn for machinery, like the tractor trailers, the cars, and so forth. Now what I'm just curious about, does that normally stay on the outside, or is that like an inside doored area? Is there a special barn for that kind of shit? I mean, how does that normally work? So, all these damn questions, I really don't know too much answers to. But we will be Googling, and I hopefully might find the answers. Unless you guys ever seen a farm and probably know that already. But, here we go. Okay. So once again, I do love comments. And you can always give me a private message. That's always awesome. And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, the house has come out really awesome. I mean, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing so far. And this little barnyard that we actually made, this slaughterhouse, came out a lot better than I thought. I mean, that's pretty wicked. I mean, if we look at it, I'm really happy on how this came out. I mean, I know I winged it. And I took a chance at it, but it came out pretty cool. I'm really satisfied. I like it. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I like it. I mean, it's really cool space. We got this road in the middle. It makes sense. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it, makes some good sense here. I mean, this is pretty awesome. So, let's add some logs over here on the side over here. I'm gonna delete that. You know what? Let's I think it'll look better. We're gonna add some fences over here to the side. Now, what I want to create is like little dividers. You know what I mean? Because that's where we're gonna put each animal in. I don't want them all like cluttered together, looking all retarded. I want some kind of organized setup over here. Right, let's add some fences side by side. Not for nothing, that sheep is really becoming a pain. I mean, why is it they like to get into every little place that you're not supposed to be at? Like, come on, really? Alright, so let's add this log straight upwards on the side. And I figure I might give it a little more definition and more of a structural zone. You know what, let's replace those oak wood with some spruce wood. Give a little bit of a structural definition. You know what? Let's delete this. Alright, let's add this at an angle and let's kind of just like wrap this whole thing around. Let me go to the other side, do the same thing. Fantastic. Awesome. Now we're going to add a fence gate right between, because like I was saying, I want to create a nice divider until this point. Because keep in mind, these cows will be getting slaughtered. I'm assuming depending on what it is. I mean, I haven't fully figured that out yet, but we'll get to it. Now, on the side over here, I want to create a nice industrial furnace system. See? I'm thinking somewhere around this corner over here. I mean, I'm feeling it right here. I mean, I know it's the back side of the whole farm. I think it'll look pretty nice. So let me extend this upwards over here. You know what? Now I'm going to fast forward this at one point, and I'm going to show you the finished product. So check this out. I actually installed the whole industrial furnace. There are about 15 furnaces that are going to work all at the same time. It's pretty cool. Let me show you underneath. Like I was saying, underneath we have all 15 furnaces. And I've actually made a tutorial on this as well. Now, this is a synchronized furnace system. So once you put your items, all 64. All right, let's go underneath. I'm going to show you how this works. Every furnace is going to turn on exactly at the same time. Come on, that was pretty cool. Come on, you can't lie. I loved it. That was awesome. And it's very convenient. So this light over here is going to indicate that all the items are going to start going into the chest. Okay. Let me cover this little section up. I don't want to fall in the hole. Now keep in mind I put 64. So we got about, well, I'm guessing about 60 items. Now there's 4 potatoes missing. Now once you press that button, it's going to reset the whole system and make sure that everything just got processed. So once we check this chest one more time, we're going to get our 4 potatoes. Look at that. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's get some spruce wood, add a little more definition. You know, I'm going to delete that. I feel that's just taking up too much space. I might put like a storage unit there or something. Let's delete that. Add that right there. And let's, you know what? Let's repeat that on the opposite side. Add some spruce wood right on top. And there you have it, guys. Hey, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could please leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you.